Hello and welcome to Techie Hive. In previous video, we talked about how Java handles the memory management. Let's go further and discuss another top Java interview question, which is on the screen. What is a string constant pool, SCP, in Java? Can you explain why a string class is made immutable? So by asking this question, interviewer wants to know that you understand how strings are stored internally by Java and what are the advantages of string having immutable. Let's go to the answer. The string pool, also called the string intern pool, is a special memory region inside the Java heap, created to store unique string literals. Java uses this pool to avoid creating multiple duplicates or multiple duplicate string objects because strings are used very frequently and creating duplicates would waste memory. So string pool is a part of the Java heap and JVM uses this string pool to store string literals. If you see here, we have heap memory and a part of the heap memory is string pool. And when we create literals like string s1 equal to hello, so this hello is the literal. So in that case, JVM will store the string literal hello in a string pool and create an string object over here and assign the reference to the s1. Next, when we get another string object s2 equal to hello, so JVM knows that this hello literal is already there. So there is object in the string pool. So it will assign the same reference to the s2. So the values of s1 and s2 are same and they point to the same object in the string pool. Now let's see another string 3 object and we are creating this object using a new operator. So remember when we create an object in new operator, it won't go into the string pool because this is not a literal object. So what Java will do? It will create the string object outside the string pool like this. So and the high object will be stored in the heap outside of the string pool. Let's say we have another object string s4 equal to high and this is literal. So remember, all letters will go to the string pool. So this high will go to the string pool. And now there will be two instances of the high, one created by the new operator in the heap and another one created by the created for the S4 in the string pool. Next, we have S3 equal to S3 dot interim. So interim is the method that moves the string reference to the uh, pool or string pool. So you can see here when we say S3 was pointing to this object, but when we say S3 equal to S3 dot intern, then it's converting this S3 into a literal, and this literal is already there, right? So what it will do? So now S3 will point to the same, high object, and therefore S4 and S3 values are same. That means if there are more than one string letters of same type, then only single instance of that literal is stored in the string pool, and the reference of that object is assigned to the different reference variables. Next, let's see why string is made immutable. So string class in Java is immutable by design, and this immutability provides several important benefits. Here is the list of the benefits provided by having string immutable. So first benefit is security, which is very important benefit of having string immutable. So this prevents tampering with the paths, URL and password. So URLs and password, they are very sensitive information and used by the program. So having string immutable avoids tampering with the path. Let's understand how string immutability prevents URL tampering using an example. Here we have created a simple class URL service, and that class has a simple URL as a field, and then we are injecting that URL through the constructor. And once URL is injected, we are using that URL to connect to the endpoint of the URL. Now we are using this URL, this class on the right hand side. Here we are creating an object of the string class using the same just a string class, and after that we are creating object of URL service. So you can see here we are passing that string uh, URL as the argument to the constructor, and now here object of the service is created. So at this point, when object is created, then URL is validated. So you can see here, we can see that if URL is the safe URL, and if it is not safe, we are throwing the exception. Otherwise, we are storing that URL as a part of the URL service class. Now, at this point, because URL already validated, and if a string was mutable, hackers can update the URL contents after URL is validated. So here you can see at this point, if a string was mutable, then contents of the URL, could be changed over here, and hacker can inject evil URL into the into this URL class, and then after that, when we try to connect to the service, then it will connect to the evil URL. Let's go back to the another example, or sorry, another advantage. So next advantage is hash code caching. So in the case of hash map hash, generally we use string as the key, and as strings are immutable, then uh, Java creates the hash code for the strings in advance, and use those hash code for the keys. So for performance optimization, because string it cannot be changed, so hash code are always valid. So JVM keeps the hash code for a string in cache, so that next time when the same string is used for creating the object in the hash map, then the same hash key can be reused. Another thing is string pooling. You have already seen that string pooling allows the memory optimization. So all the string letters goes to the same memory, and the reference of that object assigned to different reps variable. So here is the memory optimization. Then thread safety. Obviously, when we have object immutable, so any thread can access that, and because thread cannot modify that, then that means it's a thread safe object. Reliability, yeah, it's predictable because we know that this thing can be modified. So whatever information we are storing this thing in beginning will be the same at the end of the processing. So that means it has consistent behavior and predictable. Okay, that's all I wanted to cover in this video. Hope you like it. See you in next video.